What is going on, guys? Faz here from Beckett Boy, back again with another video. Today we are going to be jumping into our submission return from SGC and also one of mine from CGA. So the SGC one was a group submission, fantastic result. So let's jump straight into it. If you're loving our stuff, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell down below to get all of the latest video updates. Let's jump straight into it.
Alright guys, we will start off with the CGA stuff that I got back this week. All this came back this week, so some really cool stuff here. So put out the old 90s inserts. I've got my Charles Barkley and Larry Johnson inserts from the 90s. These were all pack pulled way back in the day. So we'll start with the Charles here. And what is this? The Power and the Key, I think? Ultra Power. And we got a 9. These were, some of these inserts just look fantastic. Some of the best looking cards that you'll see. I might just move these out of the way. Alright, next up we have got, looks like the Larry Johnson Supreme Court. Supreme Court was another really awesome looking insert from the 90s. And that comes back a 9 as well. Off to a good start here. What is this? The Larry Johnson Ultra Power. Now, I was a massive Larry Johnson fan back in the day. He was like what Zion is now. So there was way more hype probably even around Larry because he was Rookie of the Year. He was #1 draft pick the year before Shaq came out. Unfortunately, with similar to Zion, bit of injuries and had a few good seasons. I would argue that his seasons were better than Zion's, to be honest. We got an 8.5. Those Ultra Powers look fantastic. Nice little bits of sparkly stuff. Oh, this is a nice one. The Young Lions. Larry Johnson Young Lions. And we got another 8.5. These are all the Fleer and Ultra Fleers from 93, 94, 95, that sort of era. What do we got here? We have the Larry Johnson inside, outside. 3 of 10. Got an 8.5 again. 94 Ultra. Fantastic series, those ones. Skybox. This was the first really awesome Skybox series. I think this was the Versus series they had. You can see there they've got player comparisons. It was really cool. You had like Jordan versus Drexler. You had Shaq versus Ewing. All those sort of ones. They were really cool. This is Pippen versus Wilkins. And we've got a 9. Fantastic. Alright, something left field here. I found this when I was going through my old hoops collection. I'm like, man, Steve Kerr, head coach of the mighty Golden State Warriors. And this is different. This is, I think, the 5th anniversary. So these were like a rare parallel that came in some of the packs. So they're a lot rarer than the standard one. I found it, thought, you know what, I'm going to send this off. And we've got an 8.5. You see they got the gold stamp on them, which is something really cool. And what have we got here? Scottie Pippen. This is like a 92 or 93 tops. Yep. And we've got a 9. That was the bordered tops. They look really cool. You can get the gold ones of those as well. Some of my old ones. And here we go. We've got this is to add to my Andrew Gaze collection. Got some really cool Andrew Gazes. His cards are definitely starting to stir up on the marketplace. So I've said it many times before in my videos, jump on Andrew Gaze because legend status and his cards are getting rarer. And some of them are cheap now. They're not going to be cheap forever, that's for sure, especially as they become more rare and people snap them up. And we got a 9.5. That's a really solid start. 94 Futura. Futura did the cricket and the basketball, the NBL in Australia in the 90s, a lot of the 90s. This looks like another 94, I think, Futura. Yep. Same series as that one. That is a 9.5 again. Fantastic. Got some. All right, another Andrew Gaze. I think this might be a 93 Futura, is it? No, 94 again. 9.5. Pretty solid there. I've got another one of those 9.5 as well, so might pop one up on eBay and see what we can get. All right, another 94 new Futura and an 8.5. Fantastic. Good little return there for the Gaze, and that is actually, just saw that on the thing, that's actually a serial number. So a lot, this is the Offensive Threats limited edition one, so 2572. Fantastic. Offensive Threats 1. All right, oh, here we go. Nick Dacos, serial numbered draft pick rookies. This is actually not last year, the year before, when he got drafted, before we actually played a game. So his true rookie card, and this is from the select series of that year. Before, this is fresh off the Oakley Chargers as a 17-year-old. All right, what do we get? 336 of 601, and we got a 10 pristine. Sensational. Nick Dacos, son of great Peter Dacos, of course. All right, we got 404 of 601. I got two of these. They're actually getting hard to get up. They were the last two on eBay at the time, so you might have missed the train might have set sail on that one. And what do we got for this one? Another 10. Sensational. That's a really good way to finish off the CGA submission. And this is the Peter Dacos, the father of Nick, right here. This is, I think, a 1986 or 87 Scanlens. And what do we get? We got a 7. Oh, that's nice. I didn't think I thought it was only going to be a 5 or 6. So I knew the centering was good on it. There was a little bit of surface scuffing there. The edging wasn't too bad, so obviously it's ticked enough boxes to get up to 7, which is great. Sensational. All right, so that is CGA sorted, guys. We'll get into the SGC. I'm going to just get this part off the table right away. So SGC came back with 3 no grades. Okay, now I have been refunded, and I've already talked to Mark. I've got to reach out to Hugh. Mark had 2 no grades. I'm going to go through them now and why they've given. I've never had a no grade from SGC before. I've had one of Hugh's cards, or 2 of them, I think, that they still slabbed as authentic. But this one they just wouldn't grade. So this was really different. The first one is this one here. So we had Sportsman of Oz, Don Bradman. And yes, you can see on the back there, SGC do not grade. So does not grade, meaning they just won't grade this particular card for whatever reason. It is within their right. And the second one was the Mandalorian sketch card, 1 of 1. They didn't want to grade that, even though there was some other Mandalorian cards within this submission. This one here came back as a do not grade. So I think it's got a signature on the back too. Whatever reason it is, they just didn't do it. So I'll be sending these ones back with the cards, guys. It's potential that other graders might, but at this stage, SGC have not. So the other one that for Marks was the Immaculate AJ Brown 4 or 5 gloves patch. And this is a really thick card. Now I'm thinking to myself, there's no way it's not authentic, and you can't really, make a card. And what has come back is it has said too large to holder. So their holders, even though as big and chunky as some of them are, and they do definitely grade patches, they did not want to do this one. So on the basis that would not fit inside their card in their holders. All right. That is the bad news out of the way. Let's keep the good news going, because that's what we're all about here. So we'll start off with Mark's cards. He has a lot of cards. Shout out to Mark. We have got a lot of cards here from Mark. Obviously, Mark is one of the admins for our Facebook group, and he definitely loves to get amongst it with card graving. We'll start off with his, I think this is a Panini ones. We've got an impeccable Bill Walton. Now he is, if you don't know, he's trying to collect the top 75 NBA players of all time as they went in the list, and he's trying to get the autographs of all of them. Now that is going to be very, very tricky. He has succeeded to get quite a few so far. I think he's into double figures. He's got guys like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. I think he's got Kevin McHale. Bill Walton he has, because here it is right here. Outstanding. A 10 auto 9.5 grade. Fantastic start. That's a 67/99. So that's a really good way to start. Another impeccable. What is this? Chris Middleton. Champion player with the Bucks. What do we got? We have got a 10 and a 9.5. That's outstanding. Another good one there. Oh, here we go. And here's another top 75 player of all time. Karl Malone. This will add to his collection. And we've got a 10 and a 9. That's a immense looking mailman. And he definitely delivered today. Fantastic. Let's keep it rolling. Ooh, Mount Mutombo, Dikembe. Man does not fly in the house of Mutombo. Is man flying today? Oh, Mutombo, he definitely is flying today. 10 and a 10. That is outstanding. I love his little touch on the auto there as well. He signed Hall of Fame. One of the greatest defensive players of all time, Mount Mutombo. What do we got here? Magic Johnson, another top 75 player. This guy right up the top table of all time, of course. And we've got a 10 and a 9.5. Look at that. Fantastic. Brilliant Panini flawless there. Well done, Mark. That's a great card. Moving on, another top 75. San Antonio Spurs. George the Iceman Gervin. He's racking up the autos here. And a 10 and a 9.5. That's a fantastic looking card. Look at that. That really is. That's a brilliant card. All right. Another top 75. Walt Frazier. Former Knick. And what have we got here? Is this an auto? Yes, it is. It's a 10-9. That is a Panini Flawless 2012. Flawless signatures. Walt Frazier. Sensational. All right. Keeping the top 75 going. John Stockton, Utah Jazz. 10 and 10. That is outstanding. That is outstanding. National treasures. That is brilliant. NBA greats. What do we got here? Dave Cowens, another top 75. Here we go. Celtic great. And we've got a 10 and a 9.5. That's a beautiful looking card. Look at that. 15/25. Got some nice cards, Mark, must say. Some sensational cards. Matthew Dellavedova. Hate saying that guy's name. Champion player from the Bucks. I think he's actually playing in Australia right now. Australian player. And we've got a 9. Why didn't they grade the auto on that one? That's interesting. Yeah, okay, that's cool. They graded it. Maybe it's an oversight. We'll find out. Nikola Vucevic. He's got 2 of these. I believe it's a 1 of 2 and a 2 of 2. I think he's got both of them from memory. What do we got? Yeah, patch. Sensational. 9.5. Yeah, this is the 2 of 2. And this is the 1 of 2. Let's bring it on. And a 9.5. Cleaning up here, Mark. Some really solid grades here from this SGC. This is I think this is a baseball card. We're switching it up here. This is an all-time all-star ballot. Bunch of all-stars there. I don't really know much about the baseball names, but this is a brilliant card. Look at that. And an 8. Not bad. It's a 6 patches in one. Fantastic. I think this is still baseball, is it? Yeah, Wander Franco. And we've got a 9. Bowman Sterling 2022. You can see there's a slight acetate there. You can see that it's see-through. Beautiful card, that one. All right, now this is something real different. Real different. This is the new Mandalorian. I think it's Topps that do these. Yeah. As you can see, their serial number, this is a 38/75. No one has any idea what these will be worth because it's brand new. And this is, wow, the Mandalorian Beskar Purple Refractor. That is sensational. Look at that. These look really awesome when you've got them up close, I tell you. These were all pack pulled, I believe. Mark bought a box of the tops. Drop some comments down the bottom, Mark. I'm pretty sure you bought the box of the Mandalorian, didn't you? And you popped that open. I'm pretty sure you were pretty excited about it. Some sensational cards in that for sure. 31 of 50. And what have we got? We've got a 10. Baby Yoda, Grogu. That's a sensational card. Look at that. There's some nice colours through that. All right, and the last of the Mandalorians. This is a 7 of 50. Collect all 5. This is, yeah, comic book art. Sensational. That's got some really nice, it's a green refractor, as you can see there, the green border. And yeah, beautiful. A 9. That's a good way to end that one. All right, moving on. The last of Mark's cards. We have got some old school 90s flavour. Is this a Jordan? A Jordan, and it's a 6. Not bad. It's really hard to grade some of those Fleer metals. Slick silver. I've actually never seen this card before Mark sent it, to be honest. All right, these are the last two. We've got a Charles Barkley 1 of 10. I think this is the Skybox Premium, I think. And oh, look at that. Skybox Emotion 8.5 N10. So that's the, yeah, really solid inserts from that series of Skybox 94, 95, I think. Same one of the Kemp. And we've got a 9. Look at that shot from Kemp. Right up there, smashing it through. Outstanding. All right, pretty solid returns there, Mark. You've got to be happy with that. We'll move in. I sent 2 cards in with this. So you've seen my CGA return. I've sent 2 in. I've got a Kevin Johnson 2019 to 20 flawless. I think it's a ruby. And what do we get? We got a 10 auto 9.5 grade. That's outstanding. Pretty happy with that. 14 of 15 premium ink ruby. So that's a nice little rare number there for myself. I've been splashing out into the flawless on the advice of Mark and a few others. And why not? Because it's a good way to get really great players' signatures at reasonable prices. So, and I believe once you get them graded and even ungraded, they can sell for quite a bit. So this was a 1974, I think, or 75 Wilt Chamberlain, right after he retired. So this was Tops, I believe. It's Tops, yeah. Fantastic. And we've got a 5 Conquistadors. That's a nice result, that one. Really happy with that. They're getting rarer, the Conquistadors. All right, we'll get into Hugh's cards. Hugh. All right, see if we can redeem the non-grader. All right, what is this? Oh, this is I think Diego Maradona, Hand of God. And we've got an 8, 1998 Upper Deck, England. Outstanding. And straight into the Bradmans. Hugh's big on Bradmans. Loves the Bradmans, and why not? Because they're a fantastic long-term investment, like I have been saying. And now you can see there's hardly any of them available on eBay. This is a 1935 Carreras Popular Personalities. I had never seen this card before he sent it in, and you got a 2. That's not too bad given how old that card is. I mean, you're going on 100 years in another decade, so fantastic. Sweet Acres Champion Chewing Gum Test Match Records. This is quite a rare one too. I've got 2 of these. And I believe I bought the last one off of eBay, so just got, I think that's sent out at the moment. And we've got a 3.5. These sell for actually quite a bit, Hugh. Yeah, the further you go back with Bradman, the just, 1932. Outstanding. All right, and we've got a photo. Oh, this is a beautiful looking card, this one. It really is. What is this, 1937, I think? Photo card. And it is a 5. Aridus Cigarettes photo card series. Look at that. Now, if you think about it, this was the normal size of cards back then. So this was like a breakout version when they started doing these bigger cards. This would have been one of the first series to get that size of. It's almost normal. Right, here's the normal trading card size. You can see sort of the evolution. Brilliant card, that one here. Definitely worth holding on to. All right, and we'll finish up with Ty's cards. Now, if you haven't checked out the last video, these cards were crossed over from other collectors. We cracked them open. I cracked them open personally and sent them in the hopes that they would cross over well. Now, out of the 4 cards we cracked, 3 of them crossed very well, and 1 went down. So this is the Luka Doncic. I think it's one of his rated rookie, and we got a 6. Now that was originally a PSA 8, and obviously PSA, sometimes you just, yeah, I'm not going to say anything else. It's PSA. So that is probably the downside of it. That one's gone down. The rest, let's get into it. We've got the Chris Paul. I think this is a serial number. Yeah, 90 of 199. I believe this is a rookie card, is it? 0506. Top finest, that's a 9. So that's a pretty good. From memory, I think this was a 9 in something else. I can't remember. But that's a pretty good result regardless. So Chris Paul, X Fractor. Good stuff. All right, and Allen Iverson. This was a old style CGA 90 when they did the old system. So it's sort of that sort of ballpark is hard to gauge. This is a rookie card, I think Topps Finest, and we got an 8.5. So 90 to 8.5. That's pretty close. The card is in good condition, very, very good condition. That's a bronze refractor. That's a really nice card. And onto the dessert, the grand finale, Kevin Durant. I think this is a rookie card. Yes, it is. And it's a Topps rookie card. I think this is one of the insert ones. This was a BGS 9.5. We cracked it, and we got a 9.5 SGC. I believe that is just an amazing result, to be honest. And yeah, good stuff there, Ty. The Topps Finest Kevin Durant. It's a fantastic looking card. Really, really nice card, and the fact that it held a 9.5 on SGC from BGS is really, really awesome. So that is it for today, guys. I'll have these posted out this week, so hang on to your hats, check your emails for tracking and all that sort of stuff. But until next time, peace.